Why stupid people think they're smart, the Dunning-Kruger effect. What if I told you that the people who know the least often feel the most confident? That the person who argues the loudest at the dinner table might also be the one who understands the topic the least. This isn't just an annoying personality trait. It's a proven psychological phenomenon. And today we're going to dive into why stupid people think they're smart, and why truly intelligent people often doubt themselves. This is the strange and fascinating world of the Dunning-Kruger effect. The setup: why confidence doesn't equal competence. We live in a society that rewards confidence. The boldest voice in the room gets the attention. The person who speaks without hesitation is seen as a leader. But here's the paradox: confidence does not always come from knowledge. In fact, more often than not, it comes from ignorance. Think about it. When you first learn something new, say playing guitar, trading stocks, or even cooking, your confidence shoots up quickly. You learn a few basics, strum a few chords, make a decent omelet, and suddenly you feel like a pro. But as you go deeper, reality hits. You discover layers of complexity, and your confidence collapses. This curve of confidence versus competence is exactly what David Dunning and Justin Kruger studied: the discovery of the effect. In 1999, psychologists David Dunning and Justin Kruger ran a series of experiments. They tested people's skills in areas like grammar, logic, and even humor. Then they asked the participants to self-assess. How well do you think you did? Here's the shocking result. Those who scored the lowest consistently overestimated their abilities. They believed they were performing above average, when in fact, they were at the bottom. Meanwhile, the top performers often underestimated themselves. This mismatch became known as the Dunning-Kruger effect. The less people know, the more they think they know. And the more people know, the more they realize what they don't know. The confidence curve, the Mount Stupid. To visualize this, imagine a graph. On the x-axis, competence. On the y-axis, confidence. At the very beginning, confidence shoots up. This peak is often called Mount Stupid. From up there, you feel like a genius. But then reality kicks in. The more you learn, the more you realize how complex things are. Your confidence plummets into the valley of despair. And only through effort, humility, and continuous learning do you climb the slope of enlightenment. Everyone has been on this journey in some form. Think about when you started driving. At first it felt easy. Just press the pedals and steer. Then you encountered traffic laws, blind spots, parallel parking, and suddenly you weren't so sure anymore. That's the Dunning-Kruger curve in action. Real-life examples. 1. The internet expert. Ever read a heated Facebook debate where someone with zero medical training confidently tells doctors they're wrong? That's Dunning-Kruger. A few Google searches make them feel like an expert. 2. The beginner investor. Someone makes money on their first stock pick and suddenly believes they've mastered Wall Street. They don't see the hidden risks, the global forces, the deep analysis professionals use. 3. Workplace confidence. A new employee may assume they can run the company better than the boss after just a month. They don't yet see the invisible pressures, responsibilities, and complexities of leadership. These examples show that the Dunning-Kruger effect isn't just academic. It affects politics, education, social media, workplaces, everywhere. The flip side: why smart people doubt themselves. Now here's the twist. If the incompetent are overconfident, the competent are often underconfident. Why? Because true experts see the full scope of complexity. They understand how much they don't know. They realize that certainty is rare, that absolute answers are dangerous. Albert Einstein once said, "The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know." That's the opposite of Dunning-Kruger. Humility born from wisdom. This is why many of the greatest leaders and thinkers in history were also deeply humble. They didn't need to shout to prove they were right. They understood that true intelligence walks hand in hand with curiosity, doubt, and the willingness to be wrong. Why this matters today. In today's world, the Dunning-Kruger effect is more dangerous than ever. Social media gives everyone a platform, no matter their level of knowledge. Misinformation spreads quickly because confident voices are louder than careful ones. In politics, business, and even science, bold ignorance often outshines quiet expertise. Understanding this effect helps us become wiser citizens. It reminds us not to be fooled by loud voices. And more importantly, it reminds us to question ourselves. Before declaring victory in a debate, ask, do I really know enough to be this confident? How to protect yourself. So how do we avoid falling into the trap of mouth stupid? 1. Practice intellectual humility. Admit that you don't know everything. That's not weakness, it's strength. 2. Seek feedback. Others can see our blind spots better than we can. 3. Never stop learning. The moment you think you've mastered everything is the moment you've stopped growing. 4. Respect true expertise. Real experts usually don't scream for attention. Learn to value depth over volume. The Dunning-Kruger effect teaches us one powerful truth. Ignorance breeds confidence. Wisdom breeds humility. So the next time someone argues loudly, remember, they might just be standing proudly on Mount Stupid. And if you ever find yourself doubting, it might be a sign that you're wiser than you think. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Together, let's keep climbing the slope of enlightenment, one step at a time. Thank you so much for watching and spending your time with me today. Your support means the world, and I truly hope you found value in this video. This is just the beginning of our journey, and I would be honored if you joined me as we continue to explore, learn, and grow together. So please, stay connected, share your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep walking side by side on this path of wisdom. Until next time, take care, and remember, the journey is better when we travel it together. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.